Alright, but you pretty much get the point. Also, shout out to Mark Curl Mods for creating Banjo Kazooie Nostalgic 64. Okay, so this is going to be my review on Banjo Kazooie Nostalgic 64. For some reason, I can't remember if I ever did it. I even tried to look up if I did it, and it shows I haven't, but for some reason, it feels like I already have made a review on the game, but if I didn't, I didn't. This will be it, right? So, what is my thoughts on Banjo Kazooie Nostalgic 64? Like, or not nostalgic, but it's Nostalgia 64. But I thought this was, when this first came out, right? I remember for a long time, basically what ended up happening was the project wasn't done yet. And I remember I was following this project, not all the way through, but I remember I was following this ROM hack for a little bit now. And I remember, like, waiting for the... By the way, what you guys watched in the beginning was the trailer video for it from 3 years ago. Like, of it being announced and shit. But, you know, wanted to play a little bit of old school, so not like the new school, like, oh, it's out trailer. But anyways, I remember not watching that one 3 years ago, but I remember I watched it, like, pre-release for all the Patreon supporters and stuff. I watched that video, and I said June 17th, right? I think it was June 17th or something like that. It will be released worldwide. And I remember looking at the trailers, seeing that you're playing Banjo-Kazooie, your moveset is based off Banjo 1 and possibly maybe Banjo Tooie. You're going around iconic worlds from different N64 games. If you grew up on the Nintendo 64 and you loved Banjo just as much as everything else on the N64, this game is pretty much a fever dream for you. And that's not even me exaggerating. I mean it literally. Like, for example, you're going through Super Mario 64. When you enter that level, the Super Mario 64 level, one of the first levels out of the two you can choose from, because Super Mario 64 and Yoshi's Story, right? Yoshi's Story is not all that good. But anyways, my point is, when you go into Super Mario 64, you have three choices when you go in there. Bomb Bomb Battlefield, Jolly Roger Bay, right? And it was either Jolly Roger Bay or the other water level. And I think it was Thwomp's Fortress. And I remember that experience, that first bit of when I played Nostalgia 64. I even have a few gameplay videos, and I think its own playlist for Banjo-Kazooie Nostalgia 64. Funny enough, I have my own little sort of pseudo Let's Play series on that I decided to stop playing because of reasons that I'll get into in this video. But I remember I was so ecstatic to play, and when I finally got to play, I remember I did go through something. I remember, like, my ROM patch wasn't working. I remember I tried patching the files to, you guys know how ROM hacking works. You got to go through patch files, like find the ROM, go through the patch notes, or, use your own cartridge as the file, all that other sort of legal stuff, whatever, all that patching bull crap. And I remember I was trying to tell the creator, hey, I've been trying to play your game because I'm looking for like new content to play because I'm a YouTuber. Of course, every gaming YouTuber, every YouTuber on the planet is looking for some form of new content, right? What is it, right? And I didn't get a response immediately, if I can remember. I remember I waited like over an hour, and I remember being so frustrated because I was trying to get the game to work. But I remember after asking the creator, waiting a couple hours, he responded to me saying, okay, let me try to send it to you through something else, okay? Can I get like your email or something or whatever so I can send you a pre-patched version of the game or whatever, something like that, right? And, I sent them an email saying, hey, I really need that file pre-patched or something because I could not figure out how to patch it for some reason, right? And you know what? I have never seen somebody go out of their way and do that for me, and that's why I respect Kuro Makuro Games so much, right? He decided to send me a pre-patched version of the game that has everything already patched open, all that other sort of stuff. I was so ecstatic about it that when I decided to open the game, I don't think I streamed it immediately. I think I either waited or I did stream that day over there on my bed for the first time over there. And I remember it was so awesome. And I thank the ROM hack creator for, again, giving me this game, giving me this opportunity to play, and all that other sort of stuff. And I remember I was having so much fun playing for the first few hours, doing Super Mario 64, doing Yoshi's Story. That was so much fun. Doing the GoldenEye level was cool, even though I did not like GoldenEye all that much. Diddy Kong Racing, trying to do the Diddy Kong level, I thought that was kind of cool, I guess. I don't really fucks with Diddy Kong Racing all that much. If you guys remember my review on that, not a lot of you do, but I don't really fuck with Diddy Kong Racing, but I still kind of fuck the level, especially with the pirate bit from Donkey Kong Country 2 making a cameo. But there was so many things I can say that is really good about this ROM hack. And in my opinion, I think I kind of fizzled out of this game because I don't think I'm into the whole Banjo Kazooie exploration style of game anymore. And I remember when I found that out when playing the game, I quickly got burnout when playing Banjo Kazooie Nostalgia 64 because you're going around an area that you have no idea about, running around, collecting shit, and then continuously doing that until you're done, right? And a part of me is like, I've always wanted a game like that because you know how Super Mario 64 is, and I know what you're probably thinking, oh great, he's another Super Mario 64 guy. He's going to say it's better than Banjo-Kazooie's playstyle, everything. I'm not going to go there, but I just prefer it. I'm not going to say it's better, because whenever someone says that playstyle is better, it's subjective and it's only their opinion. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed facts. Alright? So for anyone out there that was going to jump the gun and say, okay, he's a Super Mario 64 guy, he's going to say this, he's going to shit all over Banjo, all that. No. But I am going to say my concerns and my problems. Other than me, like, getting burned out by, like, I can't even remember, World 3, World 4, 5-ish, around there. I think it was, like, Bomberman's stage. Bomberman 64 also had a stage in the game that I got serious burnout on. And I decided to stop playing the game because, again, I wasn't feeling the Banjo vibe anymore. I wasn't, like, getting excited to come back to the game. I don't know. I just couldn't tolerate it anymore. I wish the levels were more smaller and, you know, kind of sandboxy, but not too sandboxy, not too open. not too small, just the right proper size. And I feel like Super Mario 64, for me, does that. And and even if the world is too big, at least you can get the F out of there and all that other sort of mumbo jumbo. But anyways, I digress. Right? Oh god, man, I'm already feeling not exhausted, but I'm feeling something. But anyways, like I said, that's kind of why I kind of fizzled out of the game because I wasn't feeling it after a certain world and how I didn't like that world, and I didn't even like the original game it came from either. So that's kind of a bad thing. But anyways, I digress. This one isn't going to be too long. I need to probably do another one or just not do another video. But honestly, for what fun I had with the game before I put it down, it was a great experience before I put it down, inevitably, when I stopped having fun. And I think other than Burnout, a few reasons why I stopped having fun was the camera angling was pretty bad at times in this ROM hack. Like, kind of knowing where to go and where to get jiggies and music notes sometimes felt kind of cryptic to me. Music was great. I can't remember a lot of other things that were cryptic other than like specific things and specific levels. I don't know. For some reason, when I was playing Nostalgia 64, some levels burned me out way more than others did. And I think it's mainly because I haven't played enough of those N64 games to really see how far I can go. So playing a Banjo Kazooie version of it like made it a little bit more interesting, but it didn't make it so interesting to the point like, hey, I actually vibe with the level now or something like that. And again, I'm not going to say Banjo Kazooie Nostalgia 64 is a bad game. In fact, it is phenomenal. Okay? It's phenomenal. It's great. It's awesome. It's an amazing game that a lot of people are blessed to play. I was blessed to play it too. I'm grateful that I played it for myself instead of just watching videos and then just agreeing with some random ass dude on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, in my opinion, I thought it was a solid game, even though I fizzled out of it. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game at all. It's actually pretty damn good. If you really enjoy the Banjo style and you really enjoy a lot of the N64's library, you'll get a kick out of this. And I know this stream was extremely short, but like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share the video with your friends. Let me know what you guys think of Banjo Kazooie Nostalgic 64 too. Or I keep saying nostalgic, Nostalgia 64. But let me know what you guys think of that ROM hack. Play it for yourselves. I can't provide you a link because that's against the law, so I can't really do that. You guys are going to have to figure all that stuff out yourself. And, but anyways, until next time, I'll see you guys later, then. Peace. Oh, what is it? I might upload shorts today, so you might see, like, a fucking fat wad of shorts. Mainly because I have so many in my gallery that I need to get out. Like, now. But it'll probably be in a few hours just to kind of give you all a break from the streams and stuff. Anyways, I'm gone now.